Okay, suppose you wanted to solve your system with your graphing calculator. Well, if you've turned it into a matrix equation like we did in our writing by hand, then you can enter these into the calculator. You want to always put your 2 by 2 matrix in matrix A and your constants in matrix B, just to be safe. All right? So, how do you do that? Depends on your type of calculator. So, if you have a Casio, you do it in your regular menu. In the bottom right corner, regular menu number 1. In the bottom left corner, all along, there's been that little black box that says, there's a little arrow and it says MAT. Well, that's where you go for matrices. Who knew? So if you press F1, you'll get to the matrix list. You'll see a whole list, matrix A, B, C, D. And then if you've never used these before, it says none to the right side of all of them. So what you need to do is you need to arrow to the right over top of where it says none. A dimensions box will pop up now. And you'll need to put the rows first and the columns second. So you'll need to put in 2 by 2 for matrix A. So A needs to be a 2 by 2. This works with 3 by 3s as well. And B needs to be a 2 by 1. Or that would be 3 by 1 if you're working with 3 variable matrices systems. Okay. So after you press EXE, you'll notice you get a matrix A with 4 empty spots in it. And that's where you just type in the numbers. In our case, it'd be a 6 and a -5 and a 7 and a 15. Pressing EXE after each one of them. And then you press exit to go back to the list and arrow down and to the right for matrix B. Make matrix B a 2 by 1 and do EXE. And then pop into the 2 numbers that you need, the 21 and the -13 for matrix B. Okay. Once you have matrix A and matrix B, press exit on your screen twice to get back to your main screen where you can do calculations. And we're ready to enter the matrix equation into the calculator for the calculator to solve it. Okay, so this is what you want your calculator to show you to do the calculation with the matrix in your calculator. You want to have matrix A, which is located with your shift key and the number 2. Look at the 2 on your calculator. Right above it, you see MAT there. Then you want to have the A for where you put your 2 by 2 matrix. That's just a letter in the alphabet, so use the alpha key and then look for the A. The A is your variable key. It's right under the alphabet key, the X, theta, T key there. Then you need the inverse to show up, that little -1 that's not done with the exponent key. That's its own special key. Again, you press shift and you look for the right parenthesis key. That's supposed to be a parenthesis there, sorry. The X, remember that's not a variable, that's just multiply by. You're multiplying your matrices together. So just use your multiplying symbol. And then you can repeat yourself for matrix B. Matrix, remember, a shift and the number 2. And you should see MAT pop up on your screen. And then you need the letter B where you stored the 2 numbers from the right side of the equation, that 2 by 1 matrix. So alpha, letter B, which is right beside letter A, and it's on the log button. So press the log button. If you type that into your calculator with the matrices from the previous slide, your answer should pop up. Your 2x1 answer is written for you. Remember, the number on the top is your X, and the number on the bottom is your Y. Okay, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask.